ain't good. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if I have anymore.
You're so dramatic.
Alright guys, welcome back. Yesterday we left off doing the timing. I needed a new roll pin because when I was taking the one out of the old head, I messed it all up. So this morning I went and got one of those, and we're gonna go ahead and finish doing the timing. I'm gonna put the roll pin in, and then go ahead and do the front cover. So the roll pin goes right here on this timing chain guide. As you can see, there's a hole right there. Right here's the old one. I found two of them, two different sizes. I think it's the bigger one, but they're a little too short, but I think it'd be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up in the tripod and knock one of these in and keep moving forward. I think I'm gonna take his timing guide back off here. I ain't gonna force that one in. Okay, so the pin's installed. No longer moves. So it should be good to go. I'm gonna go and grab the front cover and then get it installed. Okay, I gotta do a little cleanup to it first. Now this ain't gonna be very fun to do because most of the bolts are still left in the holes because I don't want to mix them up. Alright, got that all cleaned up. Now we'll go ahead and put it on the engine. Alright, so there's 13 of these bolts here. They're a E10. They get torqued to 8 Newton meters or 71 inch-pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and make them all touch. Alright, so I'm missing one bolt. When I was cleaning the parts washer, I dropped some. So now I'm gonna have to clean this off and get on a scavenger hunt for it. Probably gonna get the seal out. The manual says to wait to put your front cover on before you put this on. I don't know why.
Still going solid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to go ahead and put new seals in the oil cooler. Now, I cannot find anything on the oil cooler disassemble except taking the filter out and the sensor here. So I think I have a new seal for this portion of it, which is this right here, I think. Oh. See, I always say oil cooler on them. Also says engine oil. I don't know if you guys can see that right here by my thumb. So this one came out of this bag. And then I also have this seal, which this one clearly goes right here. So I think it has to go in between here. I've never had one of these apart before. And I don't know the torques or anything like that. But we're gonna go ahead and give her a shot. Alright, that is where that goes. So that's good. Go ahead and clean this up. Now I have seen these leak a lot before. That's why I kind of want to replace it. It actually looks like it might have been leaking right here. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but it's all shiny around the edges of the seal, and it's darker right here. So I think what that means is the oil is getting by. I could be wrong, but it kind of makes sense to me. So it's a good thing I'm replacing it. It feels much better. This other one is basically flush. I mean, obviously it gets squeezed down to being flush, but this one actually sticks up nice. So now we'll go ahead and put this back on. And the 4 bolts that came out of it. Those are actually a T30. Okay. And there's that. So now, we'll go ahead and dig this seal right here out. This part number is right here. And the one that I just changed in between the little fins, I guess you'll call it, is right here. Then I also have some O-rings. Three of them. There's 2 of these ones. That part number. And then one of these. Right there. I'm pretty sure these go with the oil cooler. It says engine oil on them. Then seal engine oil. There's an O-ring that goes here. I don't know where the other 2 go. Maybe these lines that go into this. But we're gonna go ahead and put this other one in. Okay, now we're gonna try to get this O-ring off in one piece. Now normally you can pinch them. And it creates a little hump, you can get a pick underneath it. Then you just kind of walk it off. Just like that. I'm gonna say this one is the different part number 1. Yep, seems to match up pretty good. Go ahead and slide that down on there. Now these O-rings, I like to have them lubed up, so I'm gonna put some little semi-lube on it. This way when you slide it into the block, it don't rip. Okay, I think that pretty much wraps up the oil cooler. So we'll set it off to the side. Now I have been, on most bolts, I've been using a wire wheel. If I can set you guys up here. To clean the heads of them up. See how dirty this is? So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these 3 oil cooler bolts up. As you can see the difference in them. It don't have to be done, but it just looks better, I think. Okay, and there's 3 clean bolts now. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and look up the torque specs of this, and then we'll get to putting it on. Alright, so I think I found it. I do believe it goes to 22 Newton meters. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is all cleaned up. And then we'll go ahead and put her in place. And also, you want to make sure this right here is clean of debris and stuff, which it seems pretty clean. That's where that O-ring goes into. As you can see right here, that just slides right in. Okay, after you slide the pipe into the block, they pretty much stay in place. Now these bolts are a E12. There's 3 of them. When I was skimming over the manual to check for torque specs, I think there might be a hose that goes underneath one of these. So I might have to undo it and put the hose under it. Okay, that's 22 Newton meters again. Or 16 foot-pounds. Okay. That's all torqued and ready to go. Hopefully. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to the water pump. The service manual says this bolt and this bolt has to be replaced. I don't know why these are torque to yield, but they are. It says tighten them to 8 Newton meters, 71 inch-pounds, all of them. Then these two, tighten an additional 30 degrees. No, this one, sorry. This one and this one. This is the gasket I'm using. There's the part number. So, we're gonna go ahead and get that installed. I already got everything cleaned up. Ready to go together. Piece right here. This black thing. It's kind of a pain. It has a little spot it sits in, but it don't stay in there by itself. So hopefully it don't get all mixed up or messed up. You're welcome, princess. You're silly.
Yeah. What's this down? What's this?
Those are license plates. Okay, that's that. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is go ahead and put in the connecting rod bolts. So there's 8 of those. And there's the part number right there. I'm gonna get all these opened up and flip the engine over. Alright, so I got all those opened up. Now we'll go ahead and turn this over a little bit, the engine, to where I can get 1 and 4 up. We'll take those bolts out, put new ones in, and we're gonna tighten those up to 25 Newton meters or 18 foot-pounds. And then we're gonna turn an additional 45 degrees. We're just gonna start with 2 and 3. These are E10. What I'm gonna do is take one out and put one in. I'm good. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if I have anymore.
You're so dramatic.
No, I'm not.
Nobody saw your face but me. You're dramatic.
I would if you were out here. Whoa. Are you a new camera person?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't recommend chewing your gum that loud though.
Can it hear that loud?
That mic's really good.
No.
Is that good? inspector.
Yep.
Ugh, you could have told me about that.
That wasn't all the way down?
Yeah.
You're the mechanic. I'm the camera woman, which means I just film it.
You could say, hey, you're on top of that pulley.
Camera people are not seen. They shouldn't
Ever
even
watch
be
Goon
heard.
Squad?
Yeah, but your channel's not called DMW and Wife Automotive.
That's
just
what W
you.
stands for. Alright, so we gotta get over here.
Oh,
And you probably got a point down
okay,
here.
all right.
So I had tightened all 16 oil pan bolts up to 10 newton meters or 89 inch-pounds. Before that, I had to clean the sealing surface, put silicone on it. Had a hard time with that. And I put the oil baffle in underneath that, which is that little metal shield with the holes in it. So the bottom of the engine's all done now. I gotta scrape all the silicone off when it dries. But other than that, it's pretty good. I'm gonna flip the engine over now. It's really top heavy.